my boy couldn't even get the damn mowers off the trailer, man. So it was rough. But you're gonna have to maintain things that maybe you didn't think about. What do you do when you are in a crazy drought? There's no grass to cut and you're running out of work to do. This is what we've been doing, maintenance. So in this video, I'm gonna show you some things that you're gonna have to maintenance as you do your lawn care business. There's no better time to do it than during a drought. So that's what me and Captain Jack are doing today. And as you've seen, my homeboy Xander from over at Authority Lawn and Landscape came to help us by welding the trailer gate, which I've been having a million issues with. So we're gonna show you some things that we maintenance today that maybe you will have to worry about in your future as you grow your lawn care business. Let's go. So look, the first thing that we did today, your boy, it's hot out here too, by the way. It's hot and it ain't raining, and we gotta do maintenance and everything today. So the first thing we did was oil changes. It is a mess down here. It looks like we shot somebody because we do things sometimes the hard way, but we did some oil changes. If you're paying people to do your oil changes, let me explain to you real quick how to do oil changes on a zero turn, because it's not hard, it's super simple, and it's only a few steps. So the first thing you got to do if you're going to do an oil change on your lawnmower, and I'm pretty sure this is probably universal for all mowers, but I'm going to show you on mine, which is this 52-inch Toro grandstand that has 683.5 hours on it. This thing's been putting in work. We've been killing with it. But the first thing we always do is we get a new oil filter. So this is a brand new oil filter. And what we do is we write the amount of hours that we're gonna need to change it again. So as you've seen up there, it was 2683.5 or something. We're gonna change this at 2784. So that's a brand new oil filter. You need that. And for this grandstand, you only need 2 quarts of oil. I use the Kohler 10W30 oil, full synthetic. The Kohler 10W30 full synthetic oil, that's what I've been using, and it has been great. But the first thing that you do is take the oil out of the engine. You can do it 2 ways on this mower. You can uncap this and then drain the oil out into an oil pan or something like that. Or you can take this off, the oil cap, and then use this oil thing over here. Let me show you real quick what I use. I'll put a link to it down in the description of the video. We get it on Amazon. But it is this manual fluid extractor. I got the 2.5 gallon, and it is from OEM Tools. Like I said, I'll put a link to it down in the description of the video. But you just take this tube, drop him on down into the reservoir. All right, you're gonna give this a few pumps. Boom, 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 boom. And then it just pulls all that oil out in about 2 minutes. So that's how we've been doing it. The next thing you gotta do is put your new oil filter on. And like I said, I'll write the hours that I need to change it again on here. You hand tighten this on, you don't use a tool. You just hand tighten him on, and you're good to go. And then you put your 2 quarts of oil in. I always put about 2 3/4 quarts in, and then I check it with the dipstick and make sure that I need to add more. Normally we have to put the entire 2 quarts in to this engine, and also in the multi-force engine. So that's the first thing we did for maintenance today, was some oil changes. Let me show you now what my homeboy Xander is over there doing with another piece of maintenance that we got to do on this trailer. Let's go. This is my homie Xander right here. He is Mr. Do-It-All for all of us. He works for Authority Lawn and Landscape, but he does our welding for us. He fabricated a ramp rack for Talon's F250. He done put the garage door opener on for us. He just started a brand new business called Authority Garage Doors. And so he came in today. Me and Captain Jack, we're gonna use this wood. We were gonna put carriage bolts, I think is what these are called, or bolts, some washers, bought some damn self-locking nuts, all of this from Home Depot. We were gonna drill some holes through here on this plywood here. I'm using Piper's Makita tools. Shout out to my man Pipes right there.
Use a piece of wood, everyone.
Yes, I was gonna just take this wood
We all know what that was gonna do.
and tack this across here with those screws, nuts, and bolts. My man Xander, though, he came through. He said, I'm gonna just grab the welder and grab my stuff real quick. I'll tack this thing down for you. And if you still want to use the board, you're more than welcome to. Guess what your boy's not doing now? We ain't using the board. And I know Captain Jack is happy about that. But the second thing we've been having to do was the maintenance on this trailer. One of the things that you're gonna have to worry about when you get a trailer is what type of mesh they use, if they do use a wire mesh. This is a Sure Track trailer, 7x14 landscape, 3 board high. We got the racks and everything on it. But I never had to deal with trailer issues before. This is the second year of this trailer. And after so many lawnmowers, I call them grass cutting go-karts, going up and down the ramp, the wire mesh started to bow underneath. So we had a bunch of hills and valleys here. And eventually it caused all of the welds to bust off. So me and Captain Jack done had flat tires. We done damn near killed ourselves a whole bunch of times. I almost broke my ankle in one of the videos. It wasn't good, all right? So he hooked us up. He tack welded all of this stuff on here, so we ain't putting that wood on here. Another thing that was happening is this ramp here is not long enough. So this is only like a 4-foot ramp. If it was 5 feet or 5.5 feet, it would be out here, and which would make the pitch less drastic. This pitch is so drastic, I don't know if you can see that if we're not parked like perfectly straight, well, we're like our trailer and our thing are kind of bowed up so that this can be less drastic, we're gonna have a problem with the mowers and the blade spindles and everything hitting off this piece of metal here. So it had pulled itself up, and as you can see, we took some self-tacking screws, and this was much harder than I thought it would be. And we went through all the way through this metal, through the wood, and then through the metal that is underneath here. Let me see if you can see down here. So you can see all of these screws. I don't know if you can see that or not, but all those screws to pull this back down, because yesterday Captain Jack went out by himself and this was all the way up here. My boy couldn't even get the damn mowers off the trailer, man. So it was rough. But you're gonna have to maintain things that maybe you didn't think about. With my enclosed trailer that was over there, it's over there, I never had to deal with stuff like this. I had to deal with like cables coming off and things. So there's problems with that too. But this is something, when you have an enclosed trailer, you're gonna have to worry about. And also make sure you're going around periodically and tightening up screws, like screws on your walls, screws that may be in your planks and things like that. You're gonna have to deal with that.
Can I just say something?
Sure, here's pipes.
The only thing that looks worse than this trailer gate is the Steelers defense.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. But let me show you another thing you're gonna have to deal with on the trailer. Let's go. This is just awesome. I hope you can hear me okay. We're doing a YouTube video, but this is life of a landscaper. You're gonna have to deal with this if you are roommates with someone who's working. All right, you gotta work, they gotta work. And YouTube videos don't stop the damn work. All right. So listen to the song and tell Pipes you love them. Let's go.
You know how many chains we broke today?
How many chains did you break,
4.
Pipe? You broke 4 chains?
JDH snap one in half. We hit rocks 3 times. And a piece of metal. There were rocks inside the tree.
See, that's a little bonus for you. If by some chance you start doing trees, you're gonna be breaking chains. You're gonna have to maintain them chains. He's about to go in here and do some sharpening and probably order some new stuff, but those are some other things you're gonna have to do. Maintain chains if you're doing trees. That's a little bonus for you, man. Let's get to this next thing with the trailer. Let's go. Another thing you're gonna have to deal with when it comes to the trailers that I didn't necessarily consider is not changing tires, but changing these things. I don't know what these things are called, but they keep popping out, and we've lost one on this side and on the other side. The reason I said you're gonna need trailer tires is because the back right tire always seems to go bald extremely fast. And so I just ordered a brand new tire for that and a brand new spare tire for the trailer. We'll go pick those up later this week. We're in a drought, like I said earlier in the video, so it's going to be basically a whole maintenance week. We'll go around, trim the things that we need to trim, but other than that, we're going to be doing maintenance. So later on in the week, I'm going to head down to my tire shop, my Color Tire, shout out to them, and grab some other things I'm going to need, which is truck maintenance, is new tires. We are about to head into the winter, and so I ordered 4 new tires for the F350, as well as 2 10-ply trailer tires for the spare tire, which is over here on the other side of Captain Jack, who is so unceremoniously jumping in our video, but we love him, so we're happy he's in it. And then, like I said, a trailer tire for back here. But let me know down in the comments, what are these called, these caps? Trailer caps or trailer hub caps? I'm not sure. If you know what those things are called down in the comments, let me know, because I damn sure do need to order extra ones of those, because here in Pennsylvania, the DOT, they're out to get you. And they have to take care of the road, so we respect them, but the last thing I want is to have small little infractions like that that are going to cost me big fines, and you don't want to have that. So make sure you're maintaining your trucks, your trailers, your tires. Make sure you have your cones, all of your DOT stuff that you have to deal with Department of Transportation in your state or wherever the hell you are. We got to deal with them here in Pennsylvania, and they do a hell of a job. So we want to make sure we make their job as easy as possible so we can go on with our day by making sure we're taking care of our maintenance on our trucks and our trailers and everything. So those are some things that we've been doing, dealing with this drought: equipment maintenance, trailer maintenance, truck maintenance. We're about to do some blade sharpening with the RBG 712. Change to the X blades because the fall is upon us and leaves are already starting to fall since it's been so damn dry here over the last few weeks. But if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, share it with a friend, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what type of maintenance you do, and what do you do whenever a drought happens. Do you just chill? Do you do equipment maintenance? Do you do other services? Let me know down in the comments, and go listen to the podcast. It is on the Attack with Mac. We do a live show each Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we just started the Winning Life University, so you can sign up for that. It's free on Facebook, and we do online meetups, which you can join at a small fee. But as always, I love you. I appreciate you. I wish you nothing but success. And remember, the Creator created you to be creative. So get out there and create whatever you want in your life, because you deserve it. Let's go. I'm out. Peace.